Okay, so yeah, I haven't had a lot of time right now. I'm actually trying to figure out how to upload stuff to Steam,
What do you need?
or a build to Steam. I actually did upload a build to Steam. I gotta see if I can now download it with Steam and test it. So I'm in that process as far as my game goes. So I've been working so much I literally haven't had any time for making videos. But we'll get back to that. After a few days, I'm sure it'll calm down a little bit. See here, I'm in Act 4. Yeah, it's always a mess when you start getting close. It's like, my brother wants to change certain graphics, and it always drives me nuts. It's like all this crap just kind of like comes at once, like right at the end. It's like, oh, let's change this, let's change this, let's do this. It's like, oh my god. No, but it's looking better. It has terrain now in the battle mode. It's looking a lot better, and it's a lot more fun to play. I made a bunch of balance tweaks, and so we're actually almost there. It's going to go up in early access at some point pretty soon. So it's finally get done with that, man. It's been like over a year that I've been working on this damn thing, and it's just like, wow. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. It's really rough. I don't know if I really want to make a career out of game development. It's so rough. Anyway, okay, so we got the Plains of Despair here. Let's see, we gotta find Isuel. Do I still not have any Crushing Blow? I still don't have any Crushing Blow. Isuel's going to be really slow. Let me see if I can... Maybe I should put on some Crushing Blow. Well, we got some champions here, so I thought I'd stop and fight them. Might be better just to run past them. Actually, it might be better to just get past this act. Drop the players to 1 just so we can get past this act here quickly. Plus, Isuel will be a lot shorter. We just get, I mean, we're almost Act 5. And once we hit Act 5, then we can start leveling again. Alright. Let's go find Isuel. Bum, 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 bum. Whoa. Fire resist isn't actually all it could be here. I found them. Okay. So if I kill him, everything else dies. So might as well just focus on him. Here it is. Gotcha. 2 skill points. More Holy Shield, please. Thank you. Just found it right there. Take that. I don't need that lightning resist, I don't think. Oh my god. Okay, let's get rid of Mr. Hellforge guy. That's the thing I like about having so much defense and all that, is I could just stand in the middle of all these guys and it's pretty safe. Well, it should be relatively safe. Here's the... there it is. That ought to help. Okay, not bad. I just put that hammer right about there. There you go. Hello, kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. She killed a mouse today. Or no, it might have been a rat actually. It was pretty big, whatever it was. She killed him and then she threw him off the roof. And well, it sounds gruesome, but we were pretty happy about that because that stupid mouse got in our oven. And she got him. Cat got him. Cat's good for something. She also kills birds for fun. Put the soul stone over here. Umrune. Korune. Will... it could have been worse, I guess. I have plenty of Ko's, though. Another ruby. Right, so let's go Chaos Sanctuary. That was quick. Let's say probably up here. Is this a gem shrine? No, it's not. Oh, it's not up here. Okay. River Flame waypoint. Okay, Chaos Sanctuary. Let's make this short and sweet. All we gotta do is get to Act 5 and then we can actually just start leveling again. Yeah, it's starting to get a little rough here with this weapon. I need to get a better weapon here. We need to get like level 60. I guess 63 is our next weapon. Because this weapon just ain't cutting it anymore. Oh, whoop. That's why I wasn't doing any damage. Poison resistance is 52. I'm gonna see... oh, maybe not. I was gonna say, I'm gonna see how many of these guys I can just skip, but then I got cursed, and I'm like, you know what, if I charge around, I gotta get a chance of getting hurt. What are you doing there, Merc? Come on, get over here. Okay, I will try and skip these guys, though. The Wool Rune, yeah, I'll take that. See if I can get in that center over there. Maybe not. I'm gonna go over here. Like I said, I'm gonna skip most of this. I really want to just get to Act 5 and start leveling again. What the heck am I doing? So we're going to try and see how much of this we can skip here. Just go for the bosses. Whoa, my god. Whoa, my... Okay, never mind. We're going to have to fight this the real way. We got lots of stuff blocking our way right now. Oh, I'm out of mana, that's why it's not working. Draining my mana like crazy. Let me get in my portal, please. Because my merc died. Rejuvenation. I think I'll take a super healing, mana, throwing spear. It's not Eth, so I don't think I care. God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Superior Rondage. Take a look at that, I'm just curious. Nope, that's a low-level thing. Yeah. Chipped Sapphire? No, I don't need it. You know, that stupid drain thing those guys do. Really kind of hard to deal with. When I got another level Holy Shield, please. Yeah, I'm only using 84 Dexterity to have max block at level 58. That lets you put a lot more points in Vitality. It is amazing how useful Guardian Angel is. I mean, and technically, you know, holy, whoa, I might have got way ahead of myself there. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, like, Guardian Angel, the +1 skills, the resistances, and then the extra blocking there, that translates into a lot more life. It's amazing, that piece of armor. Best piece of armor. One of the best pieces of armor in the game, obviously. I mean, you know, rune words probably rule, but I mean, it's just amazing how useful that piece of armor is. I took a rejuve there because I was really worried about dying. And I had to clean those guys out anyway, so I might as well just have fought them from the very beginning. Die. I'll take that Smump Sphere. Should I check that out? Hey! Wow, actually that's a lot of mana. There's nothing else though. If it had better skills, you might make an argument for that. Whoa! What was that? Charge can be real weird sometimes. Alright, well, if I can, I'm gonna skip these guys. Okay, we probably don't want to spawn those guys yet. Cursed when they come in here. Well, no, Mr. Merc, come on. Mr. Merc, Mr. Merc, get over here. Alright. Alright. Easy as she goes. Dude, he just wants to run in the middle of the pack, just no matter what I do. Whoa. I don't have max fire resist, so gotta be a little bit careful with these guys. Oh, ooh, a falcon. I wonder if that could be okay. What level is that? 61? I'll check it out. Nah, I don't think it could be +2 skills anyway. Okay, well I have, you know, 90% lightning resist, so I don't think Diablo scares me at this point. Yeah, it's a joke at this point, that lightning thing. Plus max block. Half of the damage can be blocked. I think it's physical. So it's really not that dangerous at all. Drop. Good stuff. Good stuff. Big drop. Nope. Nope, not a big drop. Not a good drop at all. Pike, which I already have. Okay. But that was Act 4. Short and sweet. A bunch of stuff in there, don't I? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, good. Good. Let's do what we have to do in Act 5 here so we can do some ball runs. Bail runs. Bail runs. Bail runs. I gotta stop thinking Baldur's Gate 2. Bail. I just did that for a little bit of mana. Out of here, get me out of here, please. Is the boss pack? Yeah, it is. Might as well. Whoa! Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. How do you already start frenzied there, bro? Okay, shank. Yep. Don't think I have anything to socket at this point. Do I? No, maybe I do. Do I? Not sure. I've got my shield socketed. I've got my armor socketed. Maybe it's my helm that I need to socket. Alright, get a laser for your okay. Yeah, what do I socket? Okay, so this armor is not the armor I'm using. I'm using an upgraded version of Guardian Angel. But I don't need to. I don't need to socket that because that's already socketed with an Umrune. I guess my helm would be something to socket when I can use it. I had a circlet ready. Was going to be what I was going to use here. It was going to be, well, that was one of them. It could have been. Oh, didn't I have another one? Oh no, that was it. Oh, +2 Paladin skill levels, 8% life stolen per hit, 38 life, and some resist. I also have another one with 10 dexterity and cold resist. Probably this one would probably be better. So I guess, yeah, I guess I was planning on using this circlet, maybe. Although that circlet's not as impressive as I thought it was. I thought it had mana leech. Okay, I thought I had one with mana leech, and I guess I just, it was life leech. I have some Kira's Guardians, too. What else do we have? Did you have anything else? I have combat skills damage reduced by 10. It's interesting. That's shite. Jeweler's Tiara of Perfection. Why do I even have this when I have Shaco? I'm just gonna drop that. It's disgusting. So what was my ultimate amulet going to be? I know I had a Paladin amulet. I think I had a Paladin amulet. These are crafted amulets that I made. I had some okay ones, but I was trying to get a good Paladin one. Didn't actually happen. There's one, 2 Paladin skill levels, 9% faster cast rate. It's kind of so-so, but you have to get to level 89 to use these damn things, and it's just totally crazy. Do I have like a +2 that I don't have to get to level 89 to use? No, I don't. I don't know. I thought I had something. I had something with mana leech, so I thought. It's actually not a bad barb caster amulet right there, by the way. Problem is, it doesn't really fit into anything. If you're gonna make like a Warcry barb, then I don't know. Well, maybe it does, because 105% breakpoint. Yeah, maybe it does. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I got confused with my gear then. Well, anyway. Okay. So I don't know what to actually socket right now then. So we're just gonna continue on. So I thought that I was counting on my circlet having mana leech, and now that it doesn't, it's like, uh-oh. That could be bad, because I won't have enough mana leech, probably. I'll have to use a mantled heal ring, which means I can't use any other ring. Or I'm going to have mana leech on my ring somehow. I'm going to have mana leech from somewhere if I'm going to be using this stupid vengeance skill here. It's where Breath of the Dying would be a nice weapon, because it has mana leech and really nice damage. Are you guys gonna leave? Thank you. I'll take that juice. Really? So maybe I'd be better off wearing Shaco, actually. Everything but the you know, the life leech, actually. In every other way, it would be better. Am I missing something? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, I passed up the next gate thing where I'm supposed to rescue these guys. There it is. Charge seems to miss a lot. That's another thing about charge. Oh, I guess my hit-to-hit chance is only 67%. Never mind. I'm gonna check out that helm. Blank again. Okay. Oh, where am I going? Oh, no. Experience Shrine. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not going to use it too much. Oh, Thresh Socket. Yeah. Rejuves. Crystalline Passage. Just gotta find the waypoint, do the Anya thing. Out of my way. Out of my way. There's the... Okay, there's a waypoint. Good. Do Anya really quick. It's pretty safe here. I have, you know, nearly 1,300 life and nearly max resistances, nightmares, so I'm pretty safe. Which is nice. I don't have to worry too much. And for Hell Mode, I'm going to get my final gear, which should be pretty godly. Should have max resistances and more than max resistance as well, man. And also, you know, max blocking and really high defense. So should be pretty safe. Should be pretty easy run, right? Oh my god. Of course, those guys. There we go. There it is. Frozen River. Let's see how fast we can get through here. Oh. Let's go over here. Teleport would be nice. Enigma would be nice. Okay, I'm getting close, but I still don't know where to go. Okay, here we go. Ha! Oh, it's too bad that the set rings all suck. Ooh, I can't pick it up, huh? There you go. Okay, so now I've got better resists. Nice. Let's go back to the Crystalline Passage. I did find the next area. Where was that? Right over there. Okay. Let me through. Let me through. Let me through. Thank you. Glacial Trail. Okay, good. We're moving on. Just get the ancients, and then we're ready. That's not it. That's a dead end. Nope. Oh, you know, okay, yeah, I forgot to do something the last video, and somebody requested that I talk about, like, the Paladin skills like I've done for the other characters. I skipped it in the first place because I just wanted to make the video, like, get to the action a little bit quicker. But, so basically, so you've got, let's see, I've talked about, Sacrifice is a pretty good skill early on, although I don't know of any serious people that use Sacrifice long-term simply because things like Zeal are so much better. So as far as like the attacks, you've got the major ones, of course. Zeal, always been a good skill with the Paladin, player versus player and player versus monster. That's probably like, no, it's after Blessed Hammer. Maybe that's like #1, like Zeal. Chargers, you got let's see, Zeal, Sacrifice. Yeah, Sacrifice, of course, good for low levels. Does amazing damage, but like I said, when you do the math, like Zeal is better simply because, you know, over time you do more damage with Zeal, but Sacrifice low levels is pretty amazing. Zeal is kind of like the #2 skill, I guess. Like aside from maybe Blessed Hammer as far as attack. Then of course you got Charge. Charge is it's kind of it's great player versus player, but player versus monster is fun to use. But player versus monster it's just it's very dangerous, first of all, in hardcore. But it's kind of hard to use. Like you see me using it now, and in situations where the enemies are clumped together, it's rather hard to use. You have to like retreat and then charge, retreat and then charge. Ultimately, I would say it's probably not really really something you would do even despite the issues of dying. Still, it's just too big a hassle to use player versus monster as a main attack, I'd say. Although very fun. So, and then after that, actually, I'm gonna have to look at the skill tree. So Smite is obviously it's really great for bosses. Ridiculously overpowered because of some of the items they gave the Paladin, like Grief. And, let's see, I might as well just stay here. I don't remember the skill tree offhand, but, yeah, anyway. So Smite, really, really great because of, like, Grief, and it's... Can't understand just how overpowered they made Smite. Still, player versus monster it's a little bit weak because it's single target. There's no critical strike. There's no critical strike with it, and it's just even with Grief, it tends to be kind of too slow to really do good damage. Player versus monster, anyway. But ridiculously overpowered player versus player and player versus boss. We talked about Charge. Charge is great. You know, player versus player, but player versus monster, not so great. Holy Bolt, this is where it gets kind of interesting. So Holy Bolt is, in theory, does a lot of damage to certain enemies, but kind of overshadowed by Blessed Hammer. Blessed Hammer is It used to be kind of like a niche thing, but they made it so powerful that it's become like a main kind of overpowered, hammered-in, like Paladin build now that everybody uses. But it used to be like a very niche thing back, I think, back in Classic. But they decided to really make it whoppingly overpowered. Anyway, it's really great. It's ridiculous, actually. It makes pretty much every other build, because the Paladin could be a tank with Holy Shield, and at the same time gets this amazing like kind of area of effect skill at the same time. It's just so ridiculous. Anyway, so Vengeance is what I'm using now. As you can see, it's pretty good. It's okay. It's, you know, it does a lot of damage. It really does a lot of damage. Conversion, this used to be kind of a thing with you could use with thorns. I guess you still can. You convert monsters and then switch to thorns, and they get your thorns aura, and you know the other monsters like attack them and take damage. Probably not as effective because of the way like a lot of damage resistance works, or the damage resistance buffs that the monsters got in you know, the later versions of this game. And like Hell Mode, a lot of monsters have like 50% physical damage resistance, so that kind of technique doesn't really work too well anymore. Also, it doesn't last enough time. I think the duration is fixed at 16 seconds, no matter how high you pump the skill. So, therefore, you got 16 seconds of a monster being converted, and then it reverts back to an enemy, and then, you know, starts attacking you. It's kind of hard to use, but I saw people use it in Classic anyway. Fist of the Heavens. This used to be a big one earlier, player versus player anyway, and a little bit player versus monster. The lightning damage does could be significant if you combine it with Conviction. Not really used that much player versus player or player versus monster nowadays, because you got things like Blessed Hammer. Again, this is when they overpowered Blessed Hammer, and a lot of these other things fell by the wayside. So, Fist of Heavens, yeah, it was big. It's not really that great now, from what I understand. It still have it as a niche, I think, player versus player, because it's like one of the few kind of long-range Paladin attacks. Anyway, Zeal. Yeah, we talked about Zeal. Zeal's pretty good. Zeal Paladins are fun to make too. I didn't make one this time because I thought I don't know, try Vengeance. Offensive auras. So you got your might. Really not good for anything other than a synergy, because you've got so much better stuff with the later stuff. Anyway, the cool thing about the Paladin is if you play them in like a party, and you have other Paladins using other auras, you can stack, you know, all the auras together. Like, you can use Might, somebody else can use Concentration, somebody else can use maybe Fanaticism or Blessed Aim or something like that. You get enough auras stacked in there, it could be pretty cool. So that's one reason you might pump Might. The other reason is just a synergy for, I guess, as charge, right? Yeah. Holy Fire. I don't know if anybody... The problem with Holy Fire is... if you're using Holy Fire, you can't really use Conviction, which would make Holy Fire so much more useful. Well, I suppose you could use a mercenary with it or something like that, or with a, you know, or you could use the whatchamacallit, the rune word that gives Conviction, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, maxing Holy Fire does do fairly impressive fire damage, I think, in terms of adding it to your attack. Like, if you max it out with all the synergies and stuff. But I don't know. I don't think this is the one to use, though. In my opinion, the one to use is Holy Shock. That's where the damage can actually get significant if you buff it to the max, and also you know, get the skill points high enough for the skill the skill bonus is high enough, I think you can get pretty good damage with Holy Shock, and then combine it with Zeal. And that's kind of what I was thinking about doing with this build, but decided against it in favor of Vengeance. A Holy Shock, Zeal Paladin is pretty good and deals with, you know, physical immunes pretty well. And also, in case of lightning immunes, is still, you can get pretty good damage on Zeal with just the sacrifice synergy. So Zeal, yeah. So that's a viable thing, I think. Holy Shock, Holy Fire, not so much in my opinion. Also, keep in mind that a lot of enemies in Hell are immune to fire. Holy Freeze. Well, this is one of my favorite auras, actually. As far as like adding damage, it's really good for slowing things down and making you a lot safer. But as far as adding damage, again, the damage added with this is not that impressive, even with max synergies and high level, high skill bonus. I guess it's okay. But I think, like I said, Holy Shock, I think with the average damage on Holy Shock, I think outshines both Holy Freeze and Holy Fire. Holy Freeze is mostly for the enemy chill, which is nice, which is definitely nice. Holy Freeze, you know, Zeal Paladin would definitely be a lot safer. And then you can use your Merc for something else like Might. So yeah. Anyway, so Blessed Aim. A lot of people max this just because it gives a passive. I think it's 5% bonus to your attack rating per skill point that you put in there. Added skill points don't, you know, from equipment don't do that, but hard points into the skill do. I think it's 5% per level. So when you put 20 points in it, I think you get a 100% bonus to your attack rating. Still not that much, but I think if you're building like a Zeal Paladin or something, usually people do that, like player versus player. So, you know, but I would never actually, in most cases anyway, I would never actually, use this as an aura. Because there's, so many better things to use. Concentration, doesn't add everything kind of pales in comparison to Fanaticism as far as adding damage, and of course Fanaticism also adds attack speed and attack rating, which makes it really good. However, Concentration adds a chance to be interruptible. First of all, it's got the largest radius, I think, so if you really want to cover everything in a large radius, Concentration is better. But it also adds a chance of uninterruptible attack of 20%, so I'm not sure. I forgot exactly what that meant. I think it's I think it means that if you were like say swing and somebody were to hit you and put you into hit recovery, I think there's a 20% chance that you wouldn't be put into hit recovery and you'd follow through with that attack. I think that's how it works. I would have to look at it again. But anyway, it's rarely used other than with Blessed Hammer nowadays. But there used to be, I think there used to be a strategy with that, sometimes to use that if you were worried about like someone smiting you maybe while you were zealing. You could have that 20% chance to just ignore the interruption from the smite. I don't know, maybe I seem to remember in player versus player it had some kind of use for that 20% chance to be uninterruptible. But of course there's Fanaticism. Adds a truckload of damage, and attack rating, and attack speed. So it is definitely the #1 melee aura that you're going to be using if you're a paladin. Then there's Thorns. Thorns. Would you ever actually use Thorns in real life? I'm trying to think of. There are certainly. I mean, it adds a truckload of return damage. But the Paladin doesn't have, like, minions like a Necromancer does, so you actually using Thorns is probably not very realistic. You might, you know, you might have your Mercenary with... you've got that armor that gives Thorns, so rarely would you actually yourself use Thorns, I think, if you really wanted Thorns. Yeah. I don't think Thorns was ever really a viable strategy, believe it or not. I don't seem to recall it ever being really used that much. Player versus players, sometimes it does come in handy. Versus some classes in some situations, but very rarely player versus monster. Anyway, so Sanctuary is kind of interesting because it adds a truckload of damage to undead. And it also knocks them back, which kind of makes you a little bit safer. Definitely, there's a few instances where I'd say it can be of use. I don't know of any builds that max this though. Conviction, of course, that's what we're using. The negative defense to and negative resistance to enemies is pretty nice. It's a really nice, one of the really nice, powerful auras. Definitely awesome. Prayer. Yeah, prayer is nice. Also, I believe you can stack unlimited prayer auras. So usually when you have one aura, like an offensive aura like Might, and somebody else is using Might, if it's the higher level Might that actually takes effect, it doesn't stack 2 Might auras and give you the benefit of 2 Might auras. It's the higher one that wins out. However, in the case of prayer, I believe all prayer auras stack. So if you're using prayer aura of level 10 and another guy is using prayer aura of level 9, you get the benefit of both of those auras. So that's one thing to note there. Believe that's how it works. Cleansing, but you don't actually need to run prayer because you have cleansing and meditation. Cleansing is very nice, reduces the curse length, poison length. Very good. And really 1 point's just fine. Duration reduced by 60% with just, 1 point in level 5. And also, it also adds the prayer skill bonus for whatever level that's at. So you also get that healing effect. Really nice, actually. Nice 1 point wonders. Defiance, good for Holy Shield. The synergizing Holy Shield. Holy Shield is, of course, ridiculous. I've got a freaking defense bonus of 400%. And it's just... my defense is great. It's nearly, 9,000 or, 8,500. And that's without even really trying. Really great. But you can make it even better if you want to pump Defiance and get that synergy on Holy Shield, which will just throw your defense through the roof. Paladin gets defense way too easy, in my opinion. Way too easy. Plus, he's got those nice special shields that only he can wear. With the rune word, like, God, that ridiculous rune word. What's it called? Oh, I don't remember. But anyway, Defiance is, if you want to be even more ridiculous in terms of defense, you pump Defiance. Defiance itself, running Defiance as an aura, probably isn't the wisest thing. It doesn't really give a lot of defense per point. So, it's best to just have that special shield that, Exile, as it's called. Yeah, that gives you automatic Defiance aura, which is ridiculous. And then Vigor. Vigor is nice. Faster running is nice. Only problem with Vigor, unlike the Barbs, like, increased speed, is you have to actually have it active. And which means you can't have some other aura running. Meditation is really great, but you can usually get it on a Merc weapon. So, you can get it on Insight polearm, so you rarely do you ever need it. But back in the days when you couldn't get it on an Insight polearm because they didn't exist, it was a really great thing to do. Just every once in a while, when you needed to refill your mana. It's pretty nice. Redemption, I have 1 point in that. It comes in handy, and it also cleans up corpses, so enemies that resurrect slain enemies can't take advantage of that. Salvation, great 1 point wonder. Just absolutely godly. Resist all, like, you know, 85% at level 5. Really helpful in certain situations. Then there's Resist Lightning, Resist Cold, and Resist Fire. All of these give a passive bonus to your maximum resistance in that category for every 2 points. Like, if you have 2 in Resist Fire, you'll increase your maximum fire resist by 1, up to a max of 95%. All of the resistances cap at ultimately 95%. So we will actually be pumping these later, and so we will be getting like probably resistance of 95% in each of these fire, cold, and lightning eventually. Anyway, so that's... Whoops, I almost hit an unassigned skill point. So that's that. Now I'm going to continue with my butt kicking here. Oh, somebody's cursed. Oh, yeah. Okay. No problem there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did that just happen? I was at like 800 life. And nearly max fire resistance. I'm gonna have to see that. Oh my god. I do not believe what just happened there. Well, it's a good thing I didn't put on my really good equipment there, huh? Did lose a truckload of charms. I don't believe it! No way! Because I had... I mean, yeah, I know I was cursed. But I don't believe... Oh, I guess he did have... No, I was in Players 1. I did not expect that to happen. I did not expect that. If you told me that was going to happen, I would say, I don't believe you. Oh my god. What a load of crap. Crap. I had like 72 fire resistance and you know, I was at what, 12? I was at like, I don't know, I'll have to see the video. I'm sure I was at like at least 800 life. And he just... Really? Okay. Oh my god, well, we learned something there, didn't we? Oh my god, really? Oh god, that's depressing. What a load of crap. Yeah, I know about the fire enchanted bug, but I never thought that, you know, with all the buffs I had, all the really good stats I had there, that would kill me in one hit. Okay. Well, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to play some Civ 4. Recover from that. So what I lost the Guardian Angel. Okay, that's no big deal. Lost the Good Herald of Zakharim. Ugh, that hurts a little bit. Did I lose the Good Ravenfrost? I lost a Good Ravenfrost. Oh god, I lost my War Travelers. Piece of crap. So I lost my 48% War Travelers. Not much else, though. Thank god I didn't put the Nihilus on. I didn't put the really good, you know, Guardian Angel on that was ummed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank god I didn't put my Paladin charms on. Oh, wow, that was rough. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get a smiter out. I think I'll probably just go Blessed Hammer, just get a smiter, so, or, you know, get a, start with a Blessed Hammer Paladin, get to like level 85 or something like that, change him into a smiter, so I can do Ubers. I need to do Ubers at some point because I don't have any Annihilus charms. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch this, watch the replay there because I don't understand. Did I have like 800 life? I just like that? Are you kidding me? Holy moly! Well, I'll be aware of that next time round. Okay, so ugh. Well, that was Avengers Paladin. What can I say? So, alright, yeah, Civ 4 I think is next. I probably need to do Civ 4 video at some point here, because I haven't done one in a while. When that will happen, I don't know, because I'm really busy getting my game out on Steam here, so I'll keep you guys updated.